What's up, everybody? I am back. Of course, I am your host, Dex, and here we are with Suburban Paranormal. Real quick, guys, don't forget, check us out, Cinescape.media. You can find all our shows, everything from this show, maybe a blog coming soon. Lots going on, so I hope you guys stick around and find out some more information. Yeah, I don't know why I said that, but hope you guys are all doing well. I completely apologize. As you all know, I'm a father of 3, and we've been rather busy lately, and I completely got my weeks mixed up, so hence you didn't get a video last week when I know I said I was going to. A lot of planning going on with some of the stuff that we want to do, and just, again, I got 3 kids, we're in the middle of a snowstorm today, my birthday was last week, so again, I apologize. But I'm glad to be back. I'm glad for all you people that have been tuning in. I've been taking a look, and we've been getting tons of feedback lately. It's been great. We've been taking all of your ideas into account for some of the things that we want to do. So hopefully you guys continue to like what we're doing over here and continue to tune in every week, and we'll continue to make the content. So we'll go ahead, we can get started here. And as always, we'll jump right into the news. So the first thing we're going to do, let's go ahead. We're going to pop me down here in the corner, and we'll go ahead and bring up the web. All right. So we're not going to start with this one. Let's go over here. So here's the video I was talking about where we got an actual ghostly image. So we'll go ahead and play it. Let's see if you guys can catch it. It's pretty obvious. I'm obviously not going to play the audio for it, but if you're paying attention, little ghostly figure there in the background. Let's go ahead and come back here. And if you're looking, guys, if you're just listening to the podcast, what we have going on is it looks like there's some kind of party. I don't know what country it's from, but it looks like they're all kind of hanging out at a gas station. I mean, this looks like a gas station in the background. Not sure why, but there's something going on. But if you look in the background, you can see a white mist-like figure walking by. I'm really not too sure what to think on this one. You can see it a few times. It kinda looks like maybe someone in the background off camera just kinda maybe puts out a puff of smoke, but it's a little thicker than a puff of smoke. But that doesn't mean anything because different items that you smoke can have different, thicknesses when you exhale them, especially if it's a vape. Curious if what anybody else is thinking about this video, or if you've seen it. If not, go ahead. As always, we'll have the links to this in the descriptions, and definitely want to get talking about this one for some feedback here. It's it's another one of those ones where I'm kinda on the fence about, because I can see it being just vaporizer kind of smoke, but no, none of them recognize it. It has a weird form, and it's like a 20-second video, and it's only like a whole 3 seconds where there's this ghostly figure. So I'm curious what's your guys' take on that. I mean, it's really pretty much most of the ghost stuff that I've seen. All of our ghost stuff has come back. We'll talk about some of that in a second here. No, you know what? We'll get into it now. So that's what I got for ghost stuff. For in the news, TV, Discovery Plus has come out, has taken all of our paranormal shows off of TV, and I know it's upset a lot of people. But you know what? Yeah, we'll get into that a little more during our TV segment. Let's move right along. So some more evidence. This one I love. Not gonna lie. If it's a fake, it's a really good fake. But for those who haven't seen this, I forget when this came out, and we're gonna go ahead. I'll put the audio down a little bit. So, and the reason why I say if this was a fake, this is a very good fake, because you can see. I mean, it even almost looks like you're like a small filmmakers trying to make a point here that they can do some good editing. They are in the shot for those, again, those just listening to the podcast, highly suggest you join us on YouTube so you can see what we're seeing. But the video shows pretty much just a shot out of an airplane window, and I guess which have is the flight attendant talking about that we're going to brace for impact, and then those watching, ready, here we go. There. So, for those not watching, again, they're going to replay it here. The people in the plane were told to hold and brace, and then they were going to make a bank. And then as they bank, you see this white object just dart right across the screen. Now, this one was on Reddit, and we're not going to read through the comments here. I was just kind of curious if there's any new ones. This was only this was updated like a week ago, or uploaded a week ago. Again, I like the video. If you're a small filmmaker that made this, good on you. But if not, so I guess the only thing I don't know, because I've never been in one of these situations, and if you have, correct me. Is that something that would even happen in flight? Has anybody ever been in a flight where they're saying something's going on, they're going to have to brake left, they're going to have to do this, you're told to brace for impact? I know we've seen multiple things semi-similar in movies. People freak out, things happen. Usually lights flicker and stuff for the extra dramatic effect. But since this is literally just a shot out of a plane window the entire time, is the only reason that brings into the question. But from what I'm told, they did get a pre-warning that they did see something, and that's why they were getting told to brace and all that stuff. And I guess that's when the person started to record, and they were hoping to catch it outside their window. Apologize. So that's how they ended up having to see it. So if this is real, this is a really good one. It's a good quality video. It definitely shows what looks like some sort of white craft darting super fast through this guy's screen. Again, this one, it was a random one. Sorry. So this is another one that did get sent to me through some user comments. Or no, it wasn't a comment. I got this in an email. So thank you very much for the person that sent it in. I can't remember your name right now. I apologize. I should start writing down the names of people that submit stuff. But very good video. Definitely wanted to share that one with you guys. Let's see. There was two more. Here we go. A string of lights was photographed in Charlotte, and you guys can see it right here. Let me zoom in on this a little bit. You can see these three three lights, and it almost looks like two separate objects. If you're looking at what we're, if you can see here, you got this kind of lighter shade green with two lights, and then this darker blue kind of like hovering on top of it, and you can't really make out, is it the what's funny is the person apparently didn't even realize this at all, but they happened to take the picture of it. I think what they were trying to, does it say it in this one, or am I thinking if I'm thinking of something else? Okay, so a couple people have been talking about it, but the other thing, like from what I noticed, I don't know if the person was originally trying to take pictures of possibly a Starlink kind of satellite, it was a grouping of satellites that were being placed into orbit. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 here, white dots, and then these blue dots just showed up. They are very interesting. They said there's no noise, which, when it comes to things like these days, you got to watch out for is drones that are masked. But depending on how high they were, it could be some drones with just some LEDs on them. But the grouping's a bit interesting. That's why I said it kind of looks like two objects, because you have two different kind of shades of colors. But they're definitely interesting. I'm not really sure my opinion on these ones. It's just, again, I try to show you guys as much as I can that I find. So leave your comments, of course, on this one. If you have any, if you don't have any which way, that's fine too. But again, it's another interesting one for sure. I don't know if I have a real strong opinion either way. So we'll go ahead and jump over to the next one. They call it the Foo Fighter UFO, and it was over Pakistan. And here's like a picture of it. I forget, did they have the picture? Video. Yes. Here we go. So here it is being filmed from the pilot. You guys can be quiet. I don't want YouTube going to get mad at me. So you can see the gentleman is flying over Pakistan. It's in the description of the video. And he's trying to zoom in on it. And he's trying to follow it. So it's in the sky. It's flying. It's a big white circle from what you can tell. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he has that great of a camera, and it's having trouble zooming in, and they're a little bit too far away to get any kind of real detail to the plane itself. Sorry, you can't. They are having trouble getting any detail to the object that they're trying to film, but it definitely was it's. This is one that you can easily see that somebody is just going to immediately go weather balloon. And I don't know if I could say the same thing. Just because the way he was trying to follow the I guess it could be kind of how he was trying to zoom in there as well. I'm really not too sure. Again, it was over Pakistan. They called it a Foo Fighter because apparently World War II, it said it was likened to that. You can read it right here like I am. But this is another one. I feel like we're starting to regress in the quality of UFOs in a sense. Hopefully not. But recently it hasn't been too much. I did find this interesting. Scotland did record 33 UFO sightings in 2020. And apparently, it's a bit high for Scotland. But anyway, No, it's another decent video. Like I said, I want to just present as much of this stuff that I can find for you guys. I'm trying to just, cultivate it here. And hopefully you guys, we can keep talking about it. If we don't want to talk about this one, we don't have to. But, I mean, they said, excuse me, the one thing, I should sleep more. So, what he does recall is that it was surrounded by a large metallic ring, and the light was in the center. So, it's kind of hard. This is one of those things where your video doesn't match your description. It could be because of your camera, which can't fault the person for having a camera that's not super high quality, right? It hit the local news station, so that's why we're bringing it up. But again, it's another UFO sighting, and they're picking up steam. I'm just really wishing we can get some more high quality stuff. And I know a lot of you guys are probably hoping the same thing too. So, let's see. So the last two things. No, I'm sorry. This is the same thing. This is another thing that I just came across this. Somebody sent it to me. And that's another reason why I completely got my weeks mixed up, because of the amount of stuff that was sent to me. I've just been researching and, kind of just doing what I can here to stay on top of all this. This is called the Black Vault. This website has apparently been around since like 95 by the gentleman of the name John Greenwald. And that's what this is. This one right here. Recently, nope, that's not what I wanted. Recently, and it's in the beginning of this. This is a good video. It's on YouTube. The guy has a podcast, as you can see here. So I've been trying to listen to some of it. He's got a lot of good stuff. But pretty much what happened is he recently was able to basically get a ton, if not, I highly doubt it's everything, but a ton of just classified UFO, UAP, whatever you want to call it, phenomenon stuff. And this is kind of like a point of discussion here. If you have not seen this guy's webpage or looked at any of it, I highly suggest you go check it out. I might even reach out to the guy. Maybe we can get him on and see if maybe he wants to talk with us too about what he had, received through the the FOIA, Freedom of Information Act. Guys, I really apologize for stumbling a little bit over my words, but I did want to get a video out to you guys. I wanted to get another podcast out to you guys, let you know I'm still here. Partially you guys are to blame, but things have been busy. So I highly suggest you check some of this stuff out. Like I said, I'd like to see if maybe we can get him on as a guest spot. So the reason I'm asking for you guys to check him out and check this website out is if there's something specific that maybe we should ask him, or maybe we just ask him and talk to him and see what his thoughts are on a lot of different things as well. So that's what I got for the news, guys. We're going to go ahead. We're just going to keep moving along like we like to do. So let's go ahead. Let's bring myself back here full focus. And again, I apologize. I know we normally do a dad joke here. I don't got one. Oh, man. And I completely apologize about that. I believe my daughter even gave me one. But I will make it up next time with 2 paranormal dad jokes. Please don't hate me. We'll get them back. I promise. So we'll just, like I said, let's jump into the TV news here. I was able to catch up finally on Ghost Nation, which we'll say in a minute why I'm possibly a week or two behind. So, Kindred Spirits, Ghost Nation. I was able to catch the beginning of these new seasons. So we'll talk Kindred Spirits first. We had Proctor House, was a good episode. The only thing that kind of bugged me, and as always, I like to ask you guys. I'm gonna stop asking, and I'm just gonna let you know. As always, just tell me what you guys think. But to me, I'll stop that. To me, as good as the episode was, there was, I think, an overuse of the tarot cards and the fact that they were, throwing a devil card, and it happened a bunch of times. I like Amy and Adam. I just felt this was a little too much done for TV, almost. I don't want to say on purpose. I really don't. I've always thought these guys to be genuine people. Like, when it comes down to it, I mean, these two, I've always appreciated and respected their opinion. And I don't know if it's something maybe that they were supposed to do, but it's the only issue I have with the episode. And hold on, before we get, I thoroughly do believe tarot cards have a place. They can be right. They have, there's a whole thing with them. No problems there with tarot card themselves. I have a problem with how the network, or however the hell you want to call them, Discovery, Travel Channel, whatever. Yeah, no, this would have been on Travel Channel. We'll get to the Discovery part in a moment. I have a problem with how it seemed a little overdramatic about the tarot cards. I do like the rest of the episode. I mean, it wasn't like a oh my god episode, but it was a good episode. What can I say? The next episode after that, Zombie Boy. The picture evidence they had, kind of grainy, but they even said that in the show, which, again, this is another reason why I appreciate Amy and Adam and what they do. They're always up front with a lot of the stuff they do. That was another thing. But they had some good EVPs as well. It was another not so oh my god episode. What I did think was cool about the episode was when they invented kind of the story to get that entity to react with them or interact with them. I thought that was cool. I thought that was something new that I don't think anybody else has really done, was just, we're going to make up this story and see what happens. And the fact that they got the whole reaction that they did, I thought was cool. I thought that was a nice new thing to try. So I really thought that was a cool aspect to do it. So again, it was another good episode. Just, not an oh my god episode. Haven't had I don't know the last time one of these shows have had a oh my god episode where you're just like about everything. All right, we'll jump to that maybe later. Ghost Nation, 2 episodes I've seen there. We got Stairway to Hell, which it's always great to see Steve's dad come on the show and do. I just think he's a real nice, fun guy. He has a knack for being on the camera. You could tell he's serious and he enjoys it just like his son. So it was a well put together episode. Nothing really sticking out, but again, these guys have always provided top-notch quality stuff. The next one they did was called Do Not Disturb. This was a really good episode. Not full 100%, oh my god, but what was cool is they did have a lot of good EVPs. So there was some physical touching, actually. I think it was Steve got touched, freaked him out. there was actually a good spread of evidence. They caught evidence in a variety of factors, which was really cool. The thermal evidence in the mirror, really enjoyed that. That was really, it was cool how it kind of faded in and out. It was a really nice piece of really nice piece of evidence. And one of the things I would really love to get is a thermal camera. So when I can finally get out and do some of the other stuff that we originally planned to do with this show, would be nice to have. So what I'm curious about is, has anybody tried the FLIR USB cameras for cell phones? Because I was looking at one of those, or I might just go straight get an actual thermal camera, but we'll see. The cool thing about this episode was it was actually a hotel that's in Western PA. Now, I'm in Eastern PA, but my wife has some family out in Western PA. I don't know if I'll be able to get her to go to that hotel, but we can always try. Like I said, we can always try. There's no reason you can't always try. So I might be able to get the oldest to convince her, because I think I can convince the oldest to maybe do some ghost hunting with Daddy, and we'll see what happens. So we'll see. But again, those two episodes, or I should say, those two shows were good. Now, to kind of touch, I guess, rewind here and get back on what we touched on a little bit ago, and what's going on. Travel Channel has decided, I guess they're owned by Discovery. I don't know the whole hierarchy. But basically, Kindred Spirits, Ghost Nation, Ghost Adventures, all the paranormal shows got pushed to Discovery Plus, and all new episodes are going on a streaming platform. Now, I know that this has upset and pissed off a lot of people. And this isn't a kid's show, so I'm going to say, people were fucking pissed. And everybody has an absolute right to be fucking pissed. Here's what you do not have the right to do. You do not have the right to be pissed at Amy, Adam, Dave, Steve, Jason, Zach, Aaron, the rest of them. They didn't make the decision. I'm sure they're pretty mad about it too. I mean, I don't know if they're even going to get, like, are they going to get an extra bump in their pay? Probably not. But what they just did was take the entire paranormal genre and take it off of your normal broadcast television. And I know this upset me a little bit because I'm not paying for another streaming service. Now, I got other ways that I can get the episodes, and so does everybody else. And a quick nerd take on this, because you guys know I'm a nerd. The quick nerd take is with the complete, I don't want to drag this on. Basically, all these networks are trying to put all their stuff into their own streaming services and making everybody pay for them. And this is how you drive up piracy. Everybody wants to charge and nickel and dime the crap out of you when it comes to all sorts of stuff. So I hope it doesn't hurt the paranormal ghost hunting scene. It's getting pushed out of the way, in a sense, and that's not right. But again, make sure you're directing your hate and comments not at them. They didn't do it. It's the network. And I honestly think we should start a campaign. Hashtag bring back the paranormal. I don't know, something like that. You guys got a better suggestion? I'm all ears. But I do really think that we need to do something about this, because this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, guys, that's everything. Like I said, I apologize. I apologize for completely forgetting to get an episode to you guys last week. I know it's been 3 weeks. We will be resuming schedule. Sorry, I had a pen. Like I said, you guys are sending me a bunch of stuff. I've actually written stuff down. I'm a computer guy, and I wrote stuff down, for Christ's sake. So, guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all the new subscribers on YouTube and on, any podcast streaming platform that you're using. Check us out. As always, our social media is across the bottom, and check out a recommended video over here on one of my shoulders. But until then, guys, Have a good one, and we'll see you on the next one.